subcultures are more than fashion, music, or attitude. In the United States, they've always been reflections of entire generations, groups of young people trying to make sense of a world moving faster than anyone could keep up with. To understand who we are in 2025, we need to go back to the beginning, to the moments when American youth first started shaping their own identity instead of inheriting one. Our story starts in the 1950s, in a country fresh off the victory of World War II. Stability was the ideal. Families bought homes, fathers worked steady jobs, and teenagers were expected to fall neatly into that perfect model. But not everyone fit. Out of those cracks in the American dream came the greasers, young rebels whose style became iconic: leather jackets, slick hair, rolled-up jeans, and engines tuned in backyard garages. They weren't just dressing differently. They were challenging the idea that life had to follow a script. Greasers hung out by diners, listened to rock and roll, and treated the street like their stage. They proved that youth rebellion wasn't something to fear, it was something real, honest, and inevitable. By the late 1960s, rebellion transformed into something much bigger. The country was deep in the Vietnam War, the civil rights movement was reshaping society, and millions of young people felt betrayed by the institutions meant to protect them. Hippies emerged as a direct response. Their long hair, colorful tie-dye clothing, bare feet, and peaceful gatherings weren't just aesthetics, they were statements. "Make love, not war," wasn't a slogan, it was a philosophy. Hippies gathered in parks, campuses, music festivals, spreading ideals of compassion, equality, and resistance to violence. It was the first time a subculture became a political force capable of influencing public opinion and challenging government decisions. It was messy, idealistic, and imperfect, but undeniably powerful. As the 1980s arrived, America faced new pressures, economic uncertainties, social conservatism, and a growing divide between those who fit in and those who didn't. Out of garage rehearsals and underground clubs came Metalheads. With ripped denim, leather, long hair, and spiked accessories, they formed a loud, unapologetic counterculture. Heavy metal was more than music, it was therapy. It allowed young people to scream what they couldn't say. Concerts were sweaty, smoky, explosive, places where outsiders finally belonged. Metalheads weren't violent, they were vulnerable. They bonded over emotional honesty wrapped inside aggressive sound. For many, the community was a lifeline. Then came the 1990s, and with it, a new kind of freedom, one found on concrete. Skateboarding exploded across California and quickly became a national phenomenon. Skaters weren't just athletes, they were creators of a lifestyle that rejected rules. They turned empty pools, stair rails, and city plazas into playgrounds. Baggy shorts, Vans shoes, scraped knees, and handheld camcorders captured every fall and triumph. Skate culture became one of the first subcultures built on documented experience. VHS tapes inspired kids in towns far from California to pick up boards and find their community. Skating shaped language, fashion, music, and identity. Most importantly, it taught an entire generation that failure wasn't embarrassing, it was part of the journey. In the 2000s, something shifted. The internet began to shape identity in new ways, and out of online forums, MySpace profiles, and emotional rock music came emo culture. Teens with dyed black hair, eyeliner, studded belts, and torn band t-shirts felt deeply, and weren't afraid to show it. Emo wasn't about rebellion against society, it was about confronting inner battles. Songs talked openly about heartbreak, isolation, anxiety, and mental health before those topics were part of mainstream conversation. For countless young people, emo community became a place where vulnerability wasn't weakness, it was connection. Even today, the cultural impact of that honesty is still felt. By the 2010s, subculture transformed again, this time through fashion. Streetwear rose from underground scenes in New York, Tokyo, and Los Angeles, turning clothing into a status symbol and a form of self-expression. Supreme drops sold out in seconds. Yeezy sneakers became cultural events. Off-white blurred the line between luxury and street. Young people weren't just wearing clothes, they were participating in a cultural economy. Streetwear redefined what it meant to belong to a movement. It created a world where creativity, individuality, and scarcity shaped identity. Then, the 2020s hit, and everything moved online. TikTok became the birthplace of modern microcultures. Influencers shaped trends faster than magazines or record labels ever could. Dance challenges, aesthetic movements, sound clips, inside jokes, everything spread globally in hours. Generation Z didn't just consume culture. They created it, edited it, remixed it, and shared it instantly. The influencer era was born, not from fame or talent alone, but from relatability and constant reinvention. A bedroom with LED lights could become a global stage. And now, in 2025, we're witnessing another shift, subcultures becoming digital tribes. VR arcades are replacing physical hangout spots. Discord servers act as new underground clubs. Instead of leather jackets or tie-dye shirts, people customize avatars. Instead of graffiti, they create digital art that lives in shared virtual spaces. Technology didn't kill subcultures, it multiplied them. Identity is no longer limited to geography, appearance, or music taste. It's shaped by algorithms, communities, and digital creativity. But here's the most important part. Despite all the changes, the platforms, the styles, the tools, the heart of American subcultures has stayed the same. Every generation wants to belong. Every generation wants to be understood. Every generation wants to push against the world they inherited and build something of their own. From greasers to hippies, from metalheads to skaters, from emo kids to influencers, and finally to the digital tribes of 2025, the evolution of American subcultures is not a timeline, it's a mirror. It reflects who we were, who we became, and who we're still becoming. And maybe that's the real story. Subcultures aren't just part of American history. They are American history, loud, colorful, messy, emotional, and endlessly creative.